Good. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to today's lesson. And as we agreed, today we are going to move directly to what we call movement along the major road. Movement along the major road. Before we move along the major road, we need to ask ourselves one thing. Why do we have lanes number 1, 2, 3, and 4? For us to identify them, we need to understand the rule of roads in Kenya. And what is the rule of roads in Kenya? The rule of roads in Kenya states that you always keep left unless when overtaking. Always keep left unless when overtaking. Now, that is why our lanes have been numbered from the left to the right. Because in Kenya we will always keep left unless when overtaking, and we will only overtake if safe to do so. So when we talk of the leftmost lane, we talk of lane number 1, and when we talk of the rightmost lane, we talk of lane number 4. That is on a major road. On a minor road, when we talk of the leftmost lane, we will still be talking of lane number 1, and when we talk of the rightmost lane, we will be talking of lane number 3. Now, our today's lesson is going to cover movement or the options that we have on the major road. And for us to move along the major road here, we have a code. We have a code. And that code, we call it a code of options. A code of options. Now, our code has been derived from the left to the right. From the left to the right. So when I'm talking of left to right, I'm talking from lane number 1 to lane number 4. That code is 2124. Are we together? 2124. Which means we have 2 options on lane number 1. We have 1 option on lane number 2. We have 2 options on lane number 3. And we have 4 options on lane number 4. Remember, rules of the roundabout still applies. So if you look keenly here, this is lane number 1, and we have lane number 1 on the roundabout. This is lane number 2, and we have lane number 2 on the roundabout. This is lane number 3, and we have lane number 3 on the roundabout. This is number 4, and we have lane number 4 on the roundabout. Remember, there was a rule of the roundabout that told us no changing lanes on the roundabout. So always stick to your lane as you approach the roundabout. Make sure you approach the roundabout on the correct lane and exit the roundabout on the correct lane. Since our code was 2124, I'm going to use 2 vehicles only for ease of understanding. Let us start with lane 1 and the first option. Lane 1 has 2 options. Using lane number 1 on the roundabout, the first option, we are going to move our vehicle straight like that. That is lane 1, the first option. Lane 1, the second option, we are going to turn to our immediate left. Using lane number 1 on the roundabout, you turn to your immediate left. Okay? Lane 1, the first option, we go straight. Lane 1, the second option, we are going to turn to our immediate left. To our code, this was 2, and then here we have 1. 2 options, we have 1 option on lane number 2. Now, lane 2, the first option, using lane number 2 on the roundabout, we are going to move straight. We only have 1 option on lane number 2. And then we have 2 options on lane number 3. 2 options on lane number 3. 2 options on lane number 3. Remember, we are using lane number 3 on the roundabout. Count with me. 1, 2, and 3. Lane 3, the first option, we are going to move using lane number 3 on the roundabout, and then we go straight. So lane 3, the first option, you go straight. Lane 3, the second option, we are going to turn right. We are going to turn right. Still using lane number 3 on the roundabout. And once you turn right from major to minor road, you will have to deduct 1 from the lane you come from. from major to minor road, you will have to deduct 1 from the lane you come from. So that rule applies for both lane number 3 and lane number 4. So in lane number 3, if you turn and your vehicle faces the minor road, you'll have to deduct 1 from the lane you come from, so that the one who came from lane number 3 will exit using lane number 2, and the one who came from lane number 4 will exit using lane number 3, because we have 3 lanes on minor road and we have 4 lanes on major road, na lazima hizo gari zote ziweze kufit pale kwa ile exit ya minor road. So lane 3, the second option, we are going to turn right, and then from major to minor road, you minus 1, we exit using lane number 2. A repeat of the same. We were from lane number 3, the second option, we are going to take lane number 3 on the roundabout, we turn right, and then from major to minor road, we deduct 1, you exit with lane number 2. That is 1, 2, 3. Always count lanes from the left. So we are done with lane number 3. Let us now go to lane number 4 that has got 4 options. Lane number 4 that has got 4 options. The first option is 90 degrees. So we are going to use the innermost lane. Remember, we refer the innermost lane as the innermost lane or the roundabout. That is lane number 4 here. We must make some turns before you exit the roundabout. Now, our first option, you make a 90 degrees turn. A 90 degrees turn, we refer to it as an L turn. You form letter L on the roundabout. So approaching the roundabout from this end, this is our 0 point. This is our 0 reference point. So from here, lane 4, the first option is 0, 90. Remember, from major to minor road, you deduct 1, 4 minus 1, you exit using lane number 3. Okay? The second option, you say 90 plus 90, 180 degrees. You make 180 degrees. 180 degrees is U-turn. And the U-turn, we say the purpose of the U-turn is to help drivers to change direction. Helps you to change the direction. So from here, our 0 point is 0, 90, 180. And then you exit with the same lane number 4. You are back on the same road. So we've just changed the direction. So those are the first 2 options on lane number 4. Still on lane number 4, we have option number 3 and option number 4. Lane 4 option number 3 is 270 degrees. 270 degrees is a Q turn. Q turn. You make a Q turn. Automatically, your vehicle will face the minor road. Be ready to deduct 1. So from here, we have 0, 90, 180 to 70. 4 minus 1, exit using lane number 3. That is lane 4, option number 3. And then, if you look closely here, lane number 1, lane number 2, lane number 3, they had straight options. We don't have any straight option in lane number 4. So if you intend to move straight using lane number 4, you must make a complete turn. You must make a complete turn. That is 360 degrees. So from here, our 0 point, 0, 90, 180, 270 degrees, 360 degrees, and then you proceed straight. Are we good? So that is movement along the major road. 2, 1 from left to 1, 2, 4. 2 options on lane number 1, 1 option on lane number 2, 2 options on lane number 3, and 4 options on lane number 4. So that is the end of our class today. Feel free to drop your questions and respond instantly. Thank you, and keep on keeping on.